A messenger arrives in Babylon. Dust clings to his clothes, and exhaustion weighs on his steps. He brings the news Ezekiel has been expecting for years, yet dreading to hear. Jerusalem is gone. The city is destroyed. The temple lies in ruins. The people who survived have fled in every direction. With the worst now behind them, a surprising change begins to unfold. God's message through Ezekiel shifts from warning to comfort, from judgment to renewal. Ezekiel is entrusted once more as the watchman, not to warn of destruction, but to guide the people back to life. God declares that he takes no pleasure in judgment. His desire is for his people to return, to be restored, to live again. Then Ezekiel is taken to a valley filled with bones, dry, scattered, abandoned, a symbol of hopelessness. God asks him a question that seems impossible. Can these bones live? Ezekiel answers honestly, Lord, only you know. God tells him to speak. As Ezekiel prophesies, the bones begin to rattle. They draw together, forming skeletons. Muscles and flesh grow over them. Breath enters them. They rise to their feet, no longer dead but living. A vast army stands before him. God explains the meaning plainly. Israel may appear dead, scattered, without hope, but he will bring them back to life. He will restore them. He will give them a future again. Ezekiel is then given 2 sticks. One representing Judah, the other Israel. When he joins them together in his hand, they become one piece of wood. God promises that his people, once divided, will be united again. They will have one shepherd, one future, one land, and one peace. Ezekiel sees a vision of enemies rising against God's restored people, forces of chaos and violence, yet God himself intervenes, defeating them and securing lasting peace. Then Ezekiel is taken on an extraordinary journey. He walks through the vision of a new temple, measured with precision and filled with holiness. This is not the broken, corrupted temple of the past. This is a place of purity, order, and divine presence. And then something miraculous happens. The glory of God, which Ezekiel once saw departing from Jerusalem just before its fall, now returns. It floods the new temple with brilliance and life. It is the sign the people had longed for. God has not abandoned them. He has come back to dwell among them. Ezekiel sees a river flowing from this temple, starting as a small stream and, growing deeper and wider as it goes. Everywhere the river flows, life springs up. Trees grow with leaves that bring healing. The once barren land becomes vibrant and fruitful again. And the city at the center of this restored land receives a new name, a declaration of hope and renewal. The Lord is there. The message is unmistakable. Judgment was real, but it was not final. God's plan was never destruction. It was restoration, renewal, a new beginning.